He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Haas. Looking for room at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's caught. It's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Taylor has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Lacey. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Back to pass, it's Green. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiar.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession. Turning it on! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Caught over the middle, it's Haas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Inside the 35. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. He hauled that one in down the right side, but couldn't stay in bounds. Almost had himself six. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air. It's Green. Pocket breaking down.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for a safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. At the 20, he's got space. Gashing the D on the right. The 40, the 30, 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse there.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the air, it's Green. He's got his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. The first snap of this drive will come from the 46. It'll be a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. It's a draw. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stribley. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe a double pass. Under fire. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has 1st down. Still on his feet at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on second down. Time to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. And coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught near the sticks, it's Taylor. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Number 37, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum